Okay, so I'm back now, trying to finish a snuff review of Wilson's Dynamite. Now you can hear that my cold is now moved from my nose into my throat. But I'm going to finish doing this anyway. So where we left off, I was trying to give you a description of how it is in the nose. Yesterday I've been taking it on and off, and now I just took a bit of a pinch, very small. The problem is that if you take too big a pinch of this, if you're already stuffed up, it's gonna stuff you up even more. That's the opposite of what you would expect. You would expect it to loosen the things up, and it doesn't so much. Now in the nose, you get a lot of menthol. If you could imagine taking an icicle and jamming it in your nose, or maybe taking it's very hard to explain. It's really cold, to the point where it could be painful to somebody. It has a little bit of a sweetness to it in the nose. That could be the base tobacco, but I doubt it. The menthol is there, very present, along with eucalyptus and something citrusy. I want to say lemon, but it might even be something like citronella or lemongrass. But what you're left with is really cold in the nose. As far as nicotine goes, there's so much menthol jammed into this that there's barely any room left for nicotine. So don't be expecting to get nicotine from this. I don't think that somebody would be, unless you have some kind of problem. You had a nose transplant with an artificial nose that you can handle so much menthol. You're not going to be able to take enough of this that you're going to get a significant nicotine buzz from it. All that being said, this is still by far my favorite highly mentholated snuff. If you're looking for a snuff where menthol is the primary, I guess, driving force, something like the category of something like Hedges or Wilson's number 99, or Wilson's Sharrow SM 500, or Super Cool. That type of category. This for me is by far the best, the biggest menthol hit, and it's also more complex. Something like the Wilsons or the Hedges, you get pretty much just menthol. This, even though the menthol is super present, there's no denying the menthol in here. If you open up a tin of this in the room, you're gonna know that somebody opened a tin of this. That being said, there is a bit of complexity to it. There's a bit of sweetness, and it's also easier to take because it's very moist. In stark comparison to something like Hedges or number 99. So this is one that I try to always keep in, as you call it, in stock. Use it. Not helping as much for a cold as I expected. But that being said, what does help for a cold, was able to dry me out of it, is Tabik. The problem is that if I take it, I can't smell anything, so it's almost a waste of the snuff. It dries me up. I can breathe, but I get no smell of the bergamot there. So Wilson's Dynamite. If you haven't tried it and you like super menthol, give it a try. If you're sensitive to menthol, I would give this a hard pass. Call it